Hello class, today we'll be looking at price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is very essential, as you know that is one of the main topics in economics. As a firm, you need to understand it. As an economic student, you need to understand this. And then what is now price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand is the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded to change in price. So it simply means that how does price affect demand of a particular product. So it means when price changes, to what extent will price of a particular product changes. So we use this as a yardstick to know when to increase the price and when to reduce the price. So let me give you a very good instance now. When you say change in price and change in quantity demanded, we are looking at the percentage. Please, this is what you should know. If you are talking about price elasticity of demand, we are looking at the percentage of change in price and the percentage of change in quantity demanded. It means that if price changes, to what percentage has it changed? Then, if quantity demanded reacts, to what percentage has quantity demanded react to that percentage change in price? For instance, now let me give you a very good scenario. We have a product, let's say product A. Product A, the price of product A is 100 naira, and the demand when it is 100 naira is also 100 units. Okay, now let's now say price of product A changes from 100 naira, or if you are not using naira in your country, let's say dollar, $100 or 100 naira. If the price changes from $100 to $150, I'm using dollar so that everybody can understand, because I'm a Nigerian, I'm using naira. You understand. So let me use dollar. So if price changes from $100 to $150, and don't forget that when price was $100, the quantity demanded, that is consumer demand for 100 units of that product. Okay, now when price changes from $100 to $150 now, then automatically the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded, then the quantity demanded falls. But at the quantity demanded falls, the quantity demanded falls by 10%. Do you understand? So when you calculate 10% of initial quantity demanded is what? 100 units. They demanded for 100 units, and now that 100 unit falls by 10%, and 10% of 100 is what? 10. So it means that they are demanding for 90 now. You can see that as price increases to $150, quantity demanded has fallen to what? As to 90 90 units. Do you understand? So when you look at it now, it means that the price has reacted to 50% the price, the quantity demanded has reacted to the 50% change in what? In price. Do you understand? From $100 to $150, that is just ordinary 50% change in price. But what is the change in quantity demanded? The quantity demanded has changed by what? By 10 units, which is equivalent to 10%. So there is a 10% fall in quantity demanded as a result to 10% increase, as a result of 50% increase in price. So do you understand now? So when in a situation whereby the percentage change in price is greater than percentage change in quantity demanded. Do you understand now? 50 in price, 10 in quantity demanded. So you say there is what? There is the elasticity of demand is what? Inelastic. Do you understand? When the percentage change in price is greater than percentage change in quantity demanded, we say what? There is what? Inelastic. That the elasticity of that, the price elasticity of that commodity is what? Inelastic. Now, the goods you can find it, they are mostly essential goods, the goods that you need, everybody needs. That is why normally the price of as the price increases by 50%, the quantity demand is supposed to even decrease more than that 50%. But because that good is essential, that is why there is that difference. Do you understand? That is why there is that gap. Do you understand? Now, where we are driving at now. So since there is now change, since there is now fall in demand, but not up to fall in price, we say it's what? In price inelastic. Now, in your country now, like Nigeria now, I have said that essential goods always falls under this this price elasticity of demand. So any goods that is essential goods, they tend to have inelastic 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 demand. Their how is it called? Their their price elasticity is always inelastic. Now, when it is inelastic, what will now be the effect on the revenue? Now, still using the scenario whereby there is change in price by 50% and change in quantity demanded by 10%, now which is 4. Now, let's calculate the total revenue. The total revenue for the initial stage, initial stage when it was just $100, 100 units demanded, then if you sell 100 units, that is $100 times 100 units, that will give you what, $10,000 for the total revenue. Now that we now have 4, the second scenario where we have 4, then we have 50% increase, 150. Now the price is $150. Then what the quantity demanded is now 90. Now do $150 now times 90 units that is going to be sold. Then we're going to be having how much? $13,500, if I'm not mistaken. You cannot compare now. Initial stage when the price was $100, 100 units was demanded, we had what? We had $10,000 as revenue. Now demand falls but price increases, then what do we have? We still have more revenue. So it means that in case of inelastic demand, when the price increases, company tends to generate more revenue, despite the fact that there is fall in what? In quantity demanded. Do you understand? So total revenue always increases when a product has inelastic price elasticity. Or how would I put it? If a product has if elasticity of a product is inelastic, let me put it like that. If elasticity of a product is inelastic, the total revenue increases even while price is increased. Do you understand? Please subscribe and get more of our videos.